Look, I get it. Why would you care about how some rando on YouTube ranks the Star Wars movies 11 to 1 worst to best? Randalorian? Check. Alright, because I just want to start the ball rolling and give you my rankings, and then you can comment below and give me yours, and we can kind of talk about it and discuss it. Peacefully and civilly, of course. And if you're wondering, what does a small independent art house movie channel have to do with a massive, iconic pop culture monster like Star Wars? Well, because Lucas himself has said, I think, that the Star Wars story is inspired by Kurosawa's samurai film, The Hidden Fortress. There's even a character in that film, the General, that the Obi-Wan Kenobi character is based on. And also A Hero's Journey by the philosopher and writer Joseph Campbell. That was a huge influence on the concept of Star Wars. And that even the Yoda character was kind of a homage or nod to Joseph Campbell. So let's do this. 11 to 1, worst to first. Here we go. Number 11, the worst Star Wars movie in the lot, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace from 1999. The first half of the movie is the worst hour in Star Wars history, but then it gets decent. If Darth Vader, Solo, Chewbacca, and Skywalker didn't exist, Darth Maul would be the greatest Star Wars character of all time. Easily. Great fight scenes, and once again, Obi-Wan Kenobi proves, in my opinion, he's the greatest Jedi of all time. So the first summer of COVID, I actually went back and watched all of the films. And when I watched Phantom Menace, I hated the first hour of it. I stopped it, and then I went somewhere, I went to the store or something, and I came back, and I actually enjoyed the last hour of it. So I don't know if maybe I was in a bad state of mind, so maybe the whole movie is a little bit better. But for the most part, I'd say the first half is garbage, and then the second half really leads you into what will be towards the top of this list. Number 10. The final episode, I believe, The Rise of Skywalker 2019. I haven't completely absorbed these, the most recent ones, especially this one. I definitely love Babu Frick. Great character. But I'm not going to say much about it. I'm just going to put it at the bottom of the list because I don't really know what to say about it yet. And so I'm just going to do number 9 and number 8 because it's the same reason. The Force Awakens at number 9 and The Last Jedi at number 8. You know, I don't know how to rank these. I don't know where they rank among the three of them. All I know is that I did enjoy them, and I saw them in the movie theaters, and then I watched them again in April of 2019, and I really loved them. I was in LA on vacation, and maybe that had something to do with it, but I could see where there are problems with them for sure, and people will point that out below, I know, but for the most part I'm going to put them at the back because I'm not really sure where to rank them, and I don't want to put them above things that I know for sure are much better films. Number 7, Episode 6, Return of the Jedi from 1983. The cast does get a bit Hollywood in this one, but it's still an exciting conclusion to the Vader-Luke saga. I actually don't personally mind Ewoks. Some of my best friends are Ewoks. But because so many people don't like them, and because they made that terrible cartoon, Saturday morning cartoon series, I'm going to put this one at the back of the list. Or put at least below New Hope. And that brings us to number 6, Episode 4, A New Hope from 1977. I love this movie because it's solid, and they're getting something exciting started. It's the beginning of the story that you love. It's a great introduction to Lucas's world of smugglers and tyrants and Jedis and hope, hence the title. Great movie. Love the bar. Love the Greedo scene. You meet all the key characters. Solid movie. All right, number 5. This is Episode 2, Attack of the Clones from 2002. Super strong movie and beautifully sets up the best movie in the saga. I just gave away a big one there. Great fight scenes. It's often in my top 3, but we're going to go with number 5 for this video because I'm kind of digging some other ones right now. And this thing is in flux, or it changes, It's never set in stone. But it's a great one. Yoda, obviously. I think this is the one where Yoda fights Dooku. I don't know. Tell me below if I got this wrong. But great fight scenes as well. And I think quite often I have this at number 2. Let's just put it that way. Number 4, Solo, A Star Wars Story, 2018. Fun movie, good action, and we get to explore the background of Han Solo. I love the acting. It's a good story. That guy, the British guy, I can't remember his name. He always plays a bad guy, but man, he's great. And his little slave wife there, man. And you gotta love when Darth Maul makes another appearance. Although I don't know how you get cut in half and come back from that. That seems like more than a flesh wound. All right, now we're getting serious. The top 3 here. You know which ones are left, but you don't know which order. Episode 5 at number 3, The Empire Strikes Back from 1980. Nothing beats a dark masterpiece, and this is dark. The rebellion get pushed off the ice planet. Luke goes one hand down. Cool one hand Luke. Check. Andy finds out Darth Vader is his deadbeat father. You can't beat this. At the beginning it looks like he's going to get killed, and he does the thing hanging upside down. So, it's a great movie. You got to love a dark masterpiece. I think this is maybe the darkest film in the series, and that's why I put it at number 3. Number 2, Rogue One, a Star Wars story from 2016. Best action from start to finish in the entire saga. Hardly any main characters, it seems like, in this movie, but it rolls. It's great. It's entertaining. You can't stop watching it. Normally, I'm not a nonstop action kind of person. It's got to serve a purpose. If I see something as nonstop action, I'm not interested. But in this one, I think it serves a purpose. That's its role in these 11 films. And like I said, there are hardly any main characters to carry this forward, but there are great actors in this. It's great acting. Although there is Vader. He does make that appearance at the end, when he breaks into the rebellion lunchroom and starts slicing up people because somebody stole his thumb drive. Remember that? Great movie, number 2. And that leads us to number 1, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith from 2005. The greatest moment in all of the saga. You got the rebels on the brink of annihilation. You've got Obi-Wan facing the scariest, most powerful young dark force in the galaxy. It's the greatest fight scene, I think, in the saga. And another example of Obi-Wan proving that he's the greatest Jedi in the universe, or whatever universe this is. First year of COVID again, watched these 3, and I was blown away by Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith in particular. The climax is amazing. Don't care for the end when Darth Vader yells, "No!" like someone canceled his car insurance or whatever. That's the only bad moment in the movie. I think it's almost perfect other than that. And the tension, if you're really into it, if you start with Phantom Menace, just get through it, whatever, and then you go through those first 3 movies. I think if you haven't watched them in a long time, go back and do it. You might agree with me. And if you're not sure, obviously I want you to rank these below. Your 11 to 1, worst to best, worst to first. And if you're not sure and you haven't seen these, go back and watch them. It's a great thing to do. It's a great experience, especially if you just want to watch the first 3, because I'm telling you, if you don't remember, and I remember seeing these in the theater, and I don't even think I saw Revenge of the Sith in the theater. I think by the time I got to that one, I was like, I'm out. These are so disappointing. I can't even. We owe that actor who played the Anakin Skywalker, I can't remember his name, whatever his name is, you'll put it below. We owe him an apology because he's great in all the movies. All right, those are my 11 worst to first Star Wars films ranked in order. I realize there are more to the canon, nerds, but I'm not doing those. I'm only doing the ones that were released in theaters. So let me hear yours. I want to hear yours. You tell me. I'm more interested in yours than I am in mine. So let me hear it, and I'll see you next time.